Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Lance. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and the Cards are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 42 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than...
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, It's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Second and 5 now. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
52 blaster, slide 2, 6, 7. Drill 3. Ready?
Play action, now it's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. We're scoreless after 1. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. Now Lance. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Murray now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and 1, Murray is going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. From the 2, here's first and goal. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Murray now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A throw over the middle, taken in. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. But CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now Murray. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Black open. Green jack. Field black.
Working from the gun, Lance. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Murray now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andrew Ogletree in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
49ers 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's Murray from midfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, it's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Lance letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Black shot. Red cycle. Ready?
Lance looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here we go. Green back. Strike. Check strike. Field flat. Called red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about, is the team that just threw that interception. They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
In his own end zone, it's Lance. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
It's 4th down.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And able to haul it in is Kittle on the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Lance being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a play fake. Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Lance now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Murray now on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. On play action, Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brings up 4th down.
Hey, blue, green jack, steel, black.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down. Trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20, 10. A big play there on the catch and run, 73 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And they'll run with ETN. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Lance. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Arizona, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time in it. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time.